Hello traders, this is a live trading video with my SPXL day trading plan. The market just closed. I'm still in the trade. I'm going to close this stop order and get out of the trade, and then I'll explain everything in just a second. So let me just exit this trade using my hotkeys. So there we go. We got out of the trade at 60.78, and I'm going to put that number into my spreadsheet, and you'll see that if you back up this video just a second, you'll see that we made money on this trade technically, but the plan didn't make money, and I'll explain that in just a second. So 60.78 was where we got out. And the reason why, so this is a bit of an interesting video, and hopefully this is helpful to you sharing this. Basically what happened was I had a kind of a late day yesterday, early day today, and I messed up as far as placing my order after the market closed yesterday. Just plain forgot to do that. And that's the first time I've done it in 60-something trades. So this is the daily chart, and I was supposed to place my order before today's trade. Before today's trading began, before the market opened today. And if I would have placed it properly, we would have gotten filled approximately where this candle opened. So this is the daily candle. This is today's daily candle. This is XPL, by the way, which is an S&P 500 ETF. That's a leveraged ETF. And so this is the daily candle for today. If I hover over it and you look over here, you're going to see an O, and that stands for opening price. So the opening price was 61.08. So I would have been filled right around that level. So even though technically we made money on this trade and I wasn't filled at that price still goes on the spreadsheet, because what I really care about is, does this trading plan work after 100 trades? And today was trade 61, and this plan is still profitable at this point, but we are facing a little bit of a drawdown because of just what's been going on in the market lately. But we're doing the exact same thing that we've been doing since day one, so all the data is good, and we're finding out if this plan really is profitable or not. So hopefully that makes sense to you. I just want to show you on the account page where we got out on the trade, so you can see that we did make a profit on this trade today. 635, I can set this to today only, so we can just see today's trade. So 635 on SPXL, and that's because we were filled at 305 this afternoon at 59.87, and we exited at the beginning of this video at 60.78. So what ended up happening was, during my lunch break, I was able to realize my mistake and place the trade kind of as I guess let me just show you the lower time frame, and it should all make sense in just a second. So here's what transpired today. We opened up here. I would have been filled somewhere around this level, and then the price, came down. I realized late morning that, hey, you know what? I don't think I placed my orders yesterday. I opened up the chart, realized that I would have been filled if I would have done things correctly, but by that time the price was down here somewhere. So basically, as soon as I had the chance, I placed my order where I would have got in, or where I would have placed it had I done everything correctly, and that was for the break of yesterday's daily candle. So that's why we got filled where we did. You saw that. Again, just back up the video if you want to see that on the account page to see those exact numbers. That's where we got filled, and we were able to get out for profit. So the reality of today was that we made profit, but the plan was not profitable. So hopefully that makes sense. Now the real main message, that the reason why I'm kind of harping on this a little bit, is because it's so important, especially if you're a newer trader, to be realistic about what's going on. I could have just entered the data exactly as it happened and say, oh, today we won the trade, we made money, the plan was profitable today, but that wouldn't be realistic. That's not true, because I didn't execute the plan properly. You can see here I put a note, missed the trade, and recording it as if I took the trade, right? And this was before I was even filled. So that's why here you're seeing my entry at 61.08, that's the opening price. And then there is my exit price at 60.78. So again, it wouldn't have been a big loss if we would have done everything just right, but it's still a loss nonetheless. And again, I'm just recording one single share because I want to see, does the plan work? Is it profitable regardless of my position size? So that's where we are, and I can scroll up here and we can see all the data. We've been trading this since May 25th, That's 114 trading days. Out of those trading days, we've taken 61 trades. P&L right now is 687. That's per share. So that's one single share. If you're trading 10 shares, it'd be up $60. You're trading 100 shares, up $600, so on and so forth. Win rate is down to 60.66, so about 61%. And our back-tested win rate was quite a bit higher now, 66%. So we're in a little bit of a slump here, but we're only just a little bit more than halfway through the 100 trades. So we'll see if things kind of come back in our favor once we get to that 100 trade size forward testing sample size. So 37 wins, 24 losses. Again, 61 total trades. Average cost, that's per share, 73.06. Our ROI is still 9.4%, which is respectable. It's been less than a year, way less than a year. So if we can end the year with about a 10% gain, I would be pretty happy with that, because the beauty of this trading plan is you're never in a position overnight. So it's a very safe, secure feeling. You never have cash in the market overnight. You never have to worry about a gap down or a crazy gap up that you might miss an entry or whatever. You just don't have to worry about kind of catastrophic events. Average loss is 217. That's going to go down a little bit now, because today, again, was, according to the plan, it was a loser, and that's H175. So I'm going to enter that in right now, and we'll see how that affects our average loss. So I brought it down, and our average P&L per share, this may not be updated either. Yeah, I have to put in that H175 here as well. Just give me a second. This is all live. Still 10 cents, so that wasn't enough to make a big difference there. So anyway, and then our win-loss ratio is 0.74, so our winners are only 74% the size of our losers, which is not great, but our higher than average win rate is what makes this plan still profitable. P&L curve, we are down quite a bit, but we're still profitable. This is 0 where we started, and here we are kind of fading, kind of melting off, but we have to stick to the plan, and we have to keep trading it the exact same way every day. Otherwise, we won't know if this thing works in the long run. So far, it does, because it is profitable after 61 trades, despite all of this kind of selling off. And we just have now, 39 more trades to go. So that's it. So hopefully this video was helpful to you. Sorry it was kind of long and drawn out and a bit convoluted, but again, I was just trying to share the main message that I wanted to send out there, was that if you screw up something inadvertently like I did today, try to get back on track as quickly as possible. That's what I did. I had a window of opportunity to place my order, and the order wasn't filled until the price came back up. We'll look at the chart one more time. So it wasn't filled until 305 or 350 or something like that, somewhere around here. It was filled, because that's where it would have been had I placed the order properly yesterday. And then we were able to sell it for a profit in reality, but again, took a loss as far as the forward testing is concerned. So let me know if you have any questions about this. As always, go into every single trade with a plan, stick to that plan no matter what. Always take your stop losses, honor your profit target, and in the long run, you should be green. Take care.